Get there. If you're not necessarily in Zoom to visit our social media, we'll have somebody kind of take a video, kind of show you guys the back. This is the area behind the homestead. The area he's referring to, kind of give you an idea of what's available, the water source that's there. You mentioned the water sports. There's opportunity for, anybody, like it's really open to suggestions or business opportunities.
Yeah, and in the project that you saw, there's also a clubhouse where the boys and girls can meet for meetings and also generally a drink.
And funerals.
No.
The drink is enticing.
Yeah, a drink is enticing.
Before we come to you, Veronica, we have another question in the room.
Do you guys have commercial land for sale?
No. The answer is no. All the commercial land is gone. What we have is commercial spaces for rental.
That's an ouch.
Yeah, that's an ouch, yes, because of the prescribed asset nature of that project. The institutional investors were looking for this kind of asset to put into their portfolios for compliance purposes with government regulations.
Okay.
So it was snapped up.
Do you have a price tag yet for apartments?
No. That's another one. I think that's that will be put on the
Website or
website. Yeah. You mean apartments, i.e. constructing your block.
Yeah.
And so what we have are BOQs. No pricing. Yes.
No pricing.
No pricing yet. So, but look out over the next week or so. That should be one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Veronica, you have your hand up.
Yes, Baba Happy. If I have interest, how do we show our interest? Is it something that you're going to give us information on how to get in touch? Because this looks like a very good project.
I didn't catch that. Who was that?
Maitaku.
Maitaku Mursei.
Aiwa ndiri right.
Yagadi London.
Aiwa iri right.
Excellent. Excellent. So what was your question? Information.
My question was, if I'm interested,
Yes.
what do I do next?
So if you're interested, what you do next is drop us an email and we'll respond to you and give you all the information that you require.
Okay, I've sent my email. So once you respond, giving us the information back, then I can respond back.
Yeah, and then you can also visit our website, right?
I don't have the website. The website.
It's on the screen.
www.dabukavillage.com.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Maita. Please send us an email. We'll respond to you just now.
My regards to my happy. She's the one who invited me. Thank you.
Dabuka, I thought you had a presentation in London.
Yes. We had a presentation in London on Friday.
Oh, I thought the lady who just spoke from London.
I'm a family friend. I was invited by his wife.
Ah,
Well,
that makes two of us.
Were you looking for her in London or
Let's not personalize this. Thank you.
So that's the end of the presentation as it is. But
I have some questions here to answer.
definitely want to open it up to questions as we, at this point, contact information was shared. Feel free to send in your questions as we go through this, answer as many as we can. Right now, if not, we will get back to you, but definitely follow us online, check out the website. We'll do our best to answer your questions.
All right, rapid fire. Dabuka is going to answer a bunch of questions that were posted in the chat. So we'll run through those real quick.
Are there any restrictions on owner occupied or investment properties for single family residences? I don't understand the question.
No, that's very American.
No, you answered that. You don't have to live.
That's very American.
Is that very American?
It's very
So
American.
what?
So repeat the question.
So,
No, there's no restrictions. You do not have to live on the property.
Okay. Is that,
That sounded like it was an Airbnb related question.
no, this is not the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can rent it out.
Yes, you can rent it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the rental yields in Zim in general? So your rental yields in Zim in general range anywhere between 6% to about 8%. No, that's the general for the market.
Right.
Yeah,
80% off.
Yeah.
Of what?
of or your original investment,
Okay.
8%.
But there's probably my attorney sitting here will probably tell you, we cannot promise that, folks. That's.
I mean, that's a macro response, right? You go on the internet and look at rental yields in Zim. And those rental yields will also vary with area. What are you likely? You possibly find that you attract higher rental yields in the higher density areas than you attract in Borodale and the low density areas. Because in the high density areas, you put one house, they're rented per room. You get $400 on an 8-room house in Glenview, and then in Maburay, you possibly get the same, $400. And yet your capital outlay was higher in those areas. Yeah. Is there going to be a swimming pool? We think there will be a swimming pool in the recreation area. Would like to have a swimming pool. A number of people have asked about this particular question, and I think would like to provide it. Before we do that, before we provide it, if the early buyers want to have a swim, please feel free to come and swim in our swimming. Can an investor buy lots for apartment units? We'll come back to you on that. Any restrictions? I think that's it. Those are the questions. Yeah.
So we'll share contact information for you if you're interested in signing up and getting more information. Yeah, please provide your email addresses if you have not already. On screen, we will put up our email address, so you guys can shoot us a quick email if that's going to be easier for you. But folks, one thing that was not mentioned is every Saturday right now at Dabuka Village, the realtors have set up a stand. And every Saturday they're getting inquiries and folks are buying. So the opportunity to buy a lot of land might not be there in a year and a half or a year. So I think if you're interested, it's highly encouraged to act quick, get more information. As Dabuka mentioned, do your due diligence, see if this is going to work out for you. It's going to be great. We know that. The investment that's been put into this is years in the works. I think what you guys are seeing today is years and years of work that's been put behind the scenes. So we're very excited about this, and we hope you can sign on. Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to add to Sean's point that, guys, people in Zimbabwe actually, there are people in Zimbabwe who have got money, way more than us. So like, it will go, the land will go like this. You blink an eye, it's gone. That's just, there are people who have money and they have cash upfront. So the longer you take, you might not find anything by the time you wake up.
Donald, thank you, Rutendo. Yeah.
And for my fellow Zimbabweans, I have traveled to Kenya, I've traveled to Nigeria, and I've seen the quality of their workmanship, and maybe Dabuka can speak to this. I've seen the workmanship in Nigeria, I've seen the workmanship in Kenya. It's unparalleled to what we have in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
You know, the finish, My wife loves to watch Nigerian movies. Oh, she'll hate me for this. But I've seen the so-called mansions in Nigeria
Yeah.
on the movies that she watches. They leave a lot to be desired. But I've been to Zim and I have seen the quality and the finish when you choose what you want, because I've invested in
Yes.
various properties in.
Yes.
So it's something to leech onto, and I'm grabbing onto this one.
Thank you. A good guy, don't know.
Yeah.
This, we had not arrived at the time for testimonies yet, but we already have one.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Donald. In fact, but I think beauty, actually, you had a slide, the last slide